Aloha, gentlemen. My question is about when Barry Windham turned on Lex Luger and joined the Horsemen in 1988. Was it always Dusty's long-term plan to push Barry and make him a Horseman? The perception has always been it was a rush job because the Midnight Rider angle was a flop, and Barry and Lex had only been tag team champions for 3 weeks. In fact, I don't even think Dusty was the rider for 90 days, the original length of the suspension. Is this how Dusty planned it all along?
Well, you're asking me to get inside Dusty's head. Probably not. I'm sure he was going to be the rider for longer, but it wasn't working that time because people had seen it, etc. But I can't really speak to what his original plan. He didn't sit down and say, you know, Jim, here's what I'm going to do with everybody else's booking for the next 3 months, just so you know. So in case somebody asks you in 30 years, you know. So I don't know exactly what he was going to do, but at the same time, you know, Dusty would have long-term ideas. But back in those days, think about this. This is multiple weekly TV shows and wrestling shows in major arenas every night of the week. So long-term ideas were more prevalent than long-term plans, because the plan was to push Magnum into a series with Flair and et cetera, but he had his wreck. There have been plans with Buddy Landell, and he couldn't get out of bed that day. You know, and sometimes situations come up, and you know, the booker might say, well, I was going to turn this guy heel in 6 months, but it might fit now, or babyface, but it might fit now, or I got to do something else to fill this spot, or I've had a good idea and it's better than the one I had before, so I'm going to change and go with that. So you never know in that case. I'll agree it was abrupt, but at the same time, putting a tag team of Lex Luger and Barry Windham together, trying to read Dusty's mind, would only have been to turn one of them on the other. I don't think it would have lasted very long.